Welcome everyone. Let's begin the fourth chapter of the richest man of the Babylon named Meet the Goddess of Good Luck. If a man be lucky, there is no foretelling the possible extent of his good fortune. Pitch him into the Euphrates, and like as not he will swim out with a pearl in his hand. Babylon proverb. The desire to be lucky is universal. It was just as strong in the breast of man 4,000 years ago in ancient Babylon as it is in the heart of man today. We all hope to be favored by the whimsical goddess of good luck. Is there some way we can meet her and attract not only her favorable attention but her generous favor? Is there a way to attract good luck? That is just what the man of ancient Babylon wished to know. It is exactly what they decided to find out. They were shrewd men and keen thinker that explain why their city became the richest man and most powerful city of their time. In that distant part, they had no school or college. Nevertheless, they had a center of learning, and a very practical one it was. Among the tower building in Babylon was one that ranked in importance with the palace of the king, the hanging garden, and the temple of the god. You will find a scant mention of it in the history book, more likely no mention at all, yet is exerted a powerful influence upon the thought of that time. This building was the temple of learning where the wisdom of the past was expounded by voluntary teachers and where the subjects of popular interest were discussed in open forum. Within its wall all men were met as equal. The humblest of slaves could dispute with impunity the opinions of the prince of the loyal house. Among the men who frequented the temple of learning was a wise rich man named Arkad, called the richest man in the Babylon. He had his own special hall where almost any evening a large group of men, some old, some very young, but mostly middle aged, gathered to discuss and argue interesting subjects. Suppose we listen to such see whether they knew how to attract good luck. The sun had just set like a great red ball of fire shining through the haze of a desert dust when Arkad strolled off to his accustomed platform. Already full fourscore men were awaiting his arrival. Reclining on their small rug spread upon the floor, more were still arriving. What shall we discuss this night? Arkad inquired. After a brief hesitation, a tall cloth weaver addressed him, arising as was the custom. I have a subject I would like to hear discussed, yet hesitate to offer, lest it seem ridiculous to you, Arkad and many good friends here. Upon being urged to offer it, both by Arkad and by call from the other, he continued, This day I have been lucky, for I have found a purse in which there are pieces of gold. To continue to be lucky is my great desire. Feeling that all men share with me this desire, I do suggest we debate how to attract good luck, that we may discover ways it may be enticed to one. A most interesting subject has been offered, Arkad commented, one most worthy of our discussion. To some man, good luck be speak but a chance happening that, like an accident, may befall on one without purpose or reason. Others do believe that the instigator of all good fortune is our most boundless goddess, Astar, even anxious to reward with generous gift those who please her. Speak up, my friend. What say you? Shall we seek to find if there be means by which good luck may be enticed to visit each and all of us? Yeah, and much of it, responded the growing group of eager listeners. Thereupon, Arka continued to start a discussion. Let us first hear from those among us who have enjoyed experience similar to that of the cloth weaver in finding or receiving without effort upon their path valuable treasure or jewels. There was a pause in which all looked expecting someone to reply, but no one did. What no one? Arkad said. Then rare indeed must be this kind of good luck. Who now will give offer a suggestion as to where we shall continue our search? That I will do. Spoke a well-robed young man arising. When a man speaks of luck, is it not natural that his thought turn to the gaining table? Is it not there we find many men courting the favor of the good goddess in hope she will bless them with rich winning? As he resumed, he said, a voice called, do not stop. Continue the story. Tell us, didn't thou find favor with the goddess at the gaming table? Did she turn the cube with red side up so thou filled the purse as the dealer expense, or did she permit the blue side to come up so the dealer rang in the hard earned pieces of silver? The young man joined the good natured laughter, then replied, I am not averse to admit it. Admitting she seemed not to know I was even there. But how about the rest of you? Have you found her waiting about such places to roll the cube in your favor? We are eager to hear as well as to learn. A wise start broke in Arkad. We meet her to consider all sides of each question. To ignore the gaming table would be to overlook an instant common to most men, the love of taking a chance with a small amount of silver in the hope of winning much gold. That dot remind me of the races, but yesterday called out another listener. If the goddess frequent the gaming table, certainly she does not overlook the races where the glated chariots and the foaming horses offer far more excitement. Tell us honestly, Arkad, did she whisper to you to place you bet upon those grey horses from Navy yesterday? I was standing just behind they and could us that no team in all Ashrais can beat our beloved bay in a fair race. Did the goddess whisper in the ear to bet upon the grey that at last turn the inside black would stumble so interfere with our base that the grey would win the race and score an unearned victory? Arkad smiled indirectly at the banter. What reason have we to feel the good goddess would take that much interest in any man's bet upon a horse race? To me, she is a goddess of love and dignity, whose pleasure is to aid those who are in need and to reward those who are deserving. I look where to find her not the gaming table or the race where men lose more gold than they win, but in other place where the doing of man are more worthwhile and more worthy of reward. In tilling the soil, in honest trading, in all man occupation, there is an opportunity to make a profit upon his effort or and his transaction. Perhaps not all the time we will be rewarded, because sometime his judgment may be faulty and other time the wind and the weather may defeat his effort. Yet if he is persistent, he may usually expect to realize his profit. This is so because the chances of profit are always in his favor. But when a man played the game, the situation is reversed, for the chances of profit are always against him, always in favor of the gamekeeper. The game is so arranged that it will always favor the keeper. It is his business at which he plans to make a liberal profit for himself from the coin bet by the players. Few players realize how certain are the gamekeeper's profit and how uncertain are their own chances to win. For example, let us consider wager placed upon the cube. Each time it is cast, we bet which side will be uppermost. If it be the red side, the game master pays to us 4 times our bet. But if any of the 5 sides come uppermost, we lose our bet. Thus the figure shows that for each cast we have 5 chances to lose. But because the red pays 4 for 1, we have 4 chances to win. In a night play, the game master can expect to keep for his profit 1/5 of all the coin base. Can a man expect to win more than occasionally? Against odd or arranged that he should lose 1/5 of all his bet. Yet Some men do win large sum at time, volunteer one of the listener. Quite so they do, Arkad continued. Realizing this question, the question come to me whether money secured in such way permanent value to those who are thus lucky. Among my acquaintances are many of the successful men of Babylon, yet among them I am unable to name a single one who started his business from such a source. You who are gathered here tonight know many more of our substantial citizens. To me, it would be of much interest to learn how many of our successful citizens can credit the gaming table with their start to success. Suppose each of us you tell those you know. What say you? After a prolonged silence, a vague venture. Would the inquiry include the gamekeeper? If you think of no one else, Arkad responded. If not one of you can think of anyone else, then how about yourself? Are there any consistent winner within us who hesitate to advise a source for their income? His challenge was answered by a series of groans from the rear, taken amid much laughter. It would seem we are not seeking good luck in such place as the goddess frequent. He continued, therefore let us explore other field. We have not found it picking up lost wallet. Neither have we found it haunting the game table. As to the race, I confess to have lost far more coins than I have ever won. Now, suppose we have considered our trade and business. It is not natural if we conclude a profitable transaction to consider if it not good luck but a just reward for our effort. I am inclined to think we may be overlooking the gift of goddess. Perhaps she really does assist us when we do not appreciate her generosity. Who can suggest further discussion? अभी की डिस्कशन में पूरी ये कहानी कि उन लोग गॉडेस के बारे में बात कर रहे हैं कि जो गॉडेस होती है उनकी ब्लेसिंग की वजह से ही सब कुछ होता है। गॉडेस जो लक वाली गॉडेस होती है उसकी वजह से प्रॉफिट होता है, उसके बारे में बात चली। लेकिन ये सच नहीं होता है। हम लोग जो भी काम करते हैं वो हमारे काम के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है कि हमारा क्या चीज़ होनी है और क्या चीज़ नहीं होनी है। ज़रूरी भी नहीं है कि हमेशा हमारा लक हमारे सपोर्ट में होगा। हम अगर कोई काम नहीं भी करेंगे तो क्या हमारी कोई भी चीज़ पूरी हो जाएगी? ऐसा तो नहीं होता है। हमें कुछ ना कुछ कभी ना कभी करना ही होता है जिससे हमारा काम होता है। अगर हम कोई बिज़नेस भी नहीं करेंगे तो हमें कहाँ से पैसा आएगा, या हम कहीं जॉब भी नहीं करेंगे तो हमें कहाँ से पैसा आएगा? इसके बारे में पूरी कहानी चल रही। ये फर्स्ट पार्ट है जिसकी कहानी अभी तक के, बाकी जो सेकंड पार्ट है वो कल कंटिन्यू होगा। सो थैंक यू वेरी मच। अगर आप लोग को ये चीज़ अच्छी लगी है तो लाइक करिएगा।